Hi again. We wanted to share with you our experiences of the 7 small hidden gem hotels and lodges which we picked as basis for our travels around Sri Lanka. In each video for each hotel, we'll give you our first impressions of our room, give a tour of the hotel's communal facilities, and then at the end give our honest opinion of the positives and negatives of each hotel or lodge, having stayed there for a few nights. So next up, here's our idyllic back to nature experience at Living Heritage Koslanda. We stayed in a forest pavilion which was almost a tree house, built on stilts and hidden away on a tree-covered slope. There were 6 of this room type.
We've just arrived at the rather fantastic Living Heritage Koslanda. It was a very long drive from Kandy. We've spent all day getting here, but it is worth it. The situation is just beautiful, so hidden away up in the sort of jungly woods really, although it isn't rainforest here officially. So this is what Forest Pavilion number 4 looks like. Access down these steps behind the pool area, not too far from the pool, but there are a lot of steps here, so it's probably not a great place for people with mobility issues, but worth it if you're mobile. I'll show you inside. Got our own little gate. There you go, FP4. It's all very open air. This is the back of the bed. This is the idyllic looking canopied bed with an even more idyllic view out into the rainforesty jungle. We've got a fan here and a fan whizzing over the bed up there. It is quite humid here in February, but hopefully it'll be cooler at night. So this is the view out front. I can't wait to wake up to the noise of the birds in the morning. And that's our living area over here. There's meant to be Wi-Fi. In fact, when we've just been shown the room, they've told us it's not working. They're working to fix it, but fingers crossed that happens later. In here, which I can't open, oh here we go, is the fridge. Some kettle, water, tea supplies, coffee. Apparently the monkeys are all around here. We've seen them actually on the way in, and any food has to be locked away. So down under our cases here, there's a sort of a chest which you can bolt up, so any food goes in there. Bathrobes here with a couple of towels. The dark towels are for the pool. The pool looks idyllic as well. And I'll show you the bathroom quickly. Oh, hanging space here. It's rustic, but it's very charming. Shower. I'm guessing we might find some frogs in the shower here, like we found at Wilpatu. Proper loo. And nice basin, towels, etc. So that's it for now. I'll report back on the other facilities. We're due at dinner in a few hours and we need to go to that pool first. I'll show you the pool later.
I promised you an update on the nighttime animal visitors. Well, I woke up very early the next morning to the sound of activity in the bathroom, and it wasn't Alan. Later on I found a small poo next to the basin. We suspect it was a giant squirrel who was hanging around the pavilion. Alan had earlier found a tiny frog lurking under the toilet seat.
We've got a glowworm in here with us. Look at that. He's got a very flashy bottom. So this is the absolutely gorgeous infinity pool at Living Heritage Koslanda. Alan reckons this is the nicest pool we've ever had at a hotel. It's certainly up there. It's just so serene with a gorgeous view down over the valley below. It's sort of graded. This end is shallow, and then the far end you can't actually stand up. Just lovely to look over the edge, and it's good for swimming too. Nice temperature. I think it's just heated by the sun, but it's just cool but not freezing. Really love it. And then around the sides, the various sunbeds you can choose from sun or shade. And then behind us here we've got the pavilion where they do spa treatments, and then there's some water supplies up here as well. It's a really lovely quiet spot, and you get given a mobile phone to call down to the main part of the hotel to get drinks. We'll deliver up here if you fancy, and they do quite nice cocktails. It's now 9 AM at Living Heritage Koslanda. We've just had early breakfast and just wanted to give you a feel of what this place is like. It is idyllic here, so serene, surrounded by nature. These are the communal areas that we wanted to show you. So down there is the old style rice storage unit apparently. They used to keep the rice up on stilts in that sort of construction to keep it away from rodents, so I think that's just there as a bit of interest. Down here, slightly bizarrely, is a badminton net and some croquet lawn. Quite nice if you're here for a few days and want a bit of exercise, although it is warm, so we prefer to relax by the pool. Down to the right, you can't actually see it, but we've been shown around a lovely area which is their organic garden. They've got so many vegetables and herbs growing down there. They try and grow all their own veggies for the kitchen. And further down, some parrots have just thrown through. Further down is the waterfall walk. We went down there 9 AM yesterday morning, and it's very steep but worth it. There's a lovely waterfall in the grounds. Took us about 20 minutes, half an hour to get down. Definitely half an hour getting back up because it's steep, but it is worth it. You could have a paddle in the pools if you wish. We decided to stick with the pool. Just over here is the hut for reception. Not sure if you can see in the shade, but that's the manager's hut just there. And then over this way, again in the shade at the moment, is the open air dining area for breakfast, lunch, dinner. This morning it's a buffet breakfast.
The food at Koslanda was really excellent. Interesting and attractively presented dishes that were a nice change from the regular curries. Good value too, at 7,125 rupees per person, around £18 for 4 courses.
And then over this way is more seating. Sun's in my face now, so not ideal. But this is a pavilion where we had our reception drinks, and apparently they had cocktails here last night. We were back too late from the train, so we didn't get the chance to sit in there other than reception drinks. And up behind this block are 3 villa suites, which I think are the more pricey option here, but they have got proper walls, so if you're unhappy about the critters that might visit your room, that's probably the best option for you. Up this way is the route to the forest pavilions. As I mentioned previously, it's quite a hike up past the pool and up steps and down steps to get to the forest pavilions, but they're really sort of isolated, and that's lovely for having the bird life around and just a bit of romance really. It's Valentine's Day today, so perfect for us. We've only had 2 nights, but I think 3 would probably be ideal, just to really relax. And there's a menu of massage treatments that you can have, which looks really good, and the prices out here are really reasonable, sort of £20–30 for massages. Certainly wouldn't get them for that price at home.
So we've made it to the bottom of the waterfall. Quite a hard walk down, and it's likely to be an even harder walk back up, but they're quite slippy on the rocks around the falls, but they're absolutely stunning. See the drop there, the cascade comes down into this wonderful natural swimming pool where you can swim if you want, but I think we might let discretion be the better part of valour on this one. Stunning falls.
So here is our honest feedback on the positives and potential negatives of Living Heritage Koslanda. Overall, we'd highly recommend this hotel for those that enjoy nature, but you do need at least 2 nights for it to be worthwhile, as it is located in quite a remote setting. It's also a great location to relax and with a fantastic pool area. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel to see our other lodge and hotel reviews from both Sri Lanka and elsewhere, along with our wildlife experiences.